Here we go. We are back again with another gift opening video, and I am excited. Thank you, Regan, once again. Another shout out to her for this amazing gift. Definitely thankful for it. I haven't opened it yet, but based on the last one, regardless of the last one, I'm thankful for this, and it's gonna be awesome. I'm excited to open this. Here we go. This is a graduation / appreciation gift, so I'm told, and she puts a lot of heart into gifts like this. I'm actually going to change it up this time and start with a card. I'm going to open this. Thank you again. Oh, it's a cross card. It's going to be good. I know it is. Oh man. Big note. I'm gonna save this for the end. I thought I was gonna open it at the beginning, but best for last. The gift's great, but the words are what really touches my heart. And here is the gift. Perfect wrapping once again. Let's tear into this. Oh man. This is a live opening here. And notebook. Mini composition book. Check this out. This is cool. No way. What? This is amazing. Are you kidding? This is sweet. This is awesome. She said that it would melt a girl's heart. And I'm sorry this isn't melting my heart, but it's melting my heart in a manly way. What? And at the beginning, it's a picture of us together. That's really cool. And there's writing here on the first page. Dylan. This book is a collection of verses, lines, quotes, poems, and pictures that make me think of you, remind me of how grateful I am for you, and help me thank God that He chose you to help save me. I love you so much. Underlined. So that's awesome. I appreciate the that help me think of you, remind me of how grateful I am for you, but most of all, help me thank God that He chose you to help save me. Oh man. Thank you, Jesus. He chose you to help save me. My greatest honor. I bet there's some lines from that poem in here. At the beginning is 1 Corinthians 13, 4 through 8. And just in case you weren't aware already from the last video, her handwriting is perfection. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. 1 Corinthians 13, 4 through 8. And the next page, right there. A true friend is the greatest of all blessings. For in sois de la Rochefoucauld. I messed up his last name so bad. That's a Bible verse. That is a quote. It's a cool quote. I've never seen that before, so that was cool. Here's a line that I wrote from one of my poems on this page. My hope in humanity is restored by those who share the same passion as I. Those who seek no vanity and still choose to light up the sky. What? Oh man, no way. This might hit me hard. That right there is from Facebook Messenger. How do you know God is real? Here's Regan's answer. I know God is real because I've seen Him in the face of a stranger, being kind to me and reaching out a hand when I didn't want to try anymore. I've heard God when I go to church and the preacher happens to talk about word for word, what I'm going through. Or when I turn on the radio randomly and a song is playing that calms me and is just what I need to hear. I've prayed and received no answer, but I've also prayed and received many answers. He's not going to walk in and sit in front of us, but He's always with us. And that is huge for a new believer to recognize. That's awesome. And here's a line I wrote from a poem. I want this love to flourish so that all can see it's you who gives us zeal. Oh, a quote from William Penn here. A true friend unbosoms freely, advises justly, assists readily, adventures boldly, takes all patiently, defends courageously, and continues a friend unchangeably. William Penn. And I say that's you, and I try to do that the best I can myself. You are truly admired by those who recognize your glow. And that is the line I wrote. And one of my favorites, Philippians 1:3. I thank my God every time I remember you. And what is this? Look at this. Alright, so, inside a page is an envelope. Let's take this out. What is this going to be? What? It's a little poem she wrote. That's so cool. I Love You is the title of the poem. It shouldn't make you stutter or leave you with regret. It shouldn't make you nervous or even cause a sweat. You'll know it in your heart and shouldn't take a second thought. You'll feel it in your gut when your heart's been truly bought. If you know you love them, go ahead, let them know too. Because maybe if you're lucky, they might just say that they love you. That's cool. This cute little poem from Regan. Also filled with some good advice. You know, if you love someone, just say it. Our society kind of seems to want to hide our true feelings, but love is not something to be hidden. A quote from Thomas Fuller. He's my friend that speaks well of me behind my back. That's cool. So I think that's like a subtle hint for me. So you're welcome. Oh, another photo. Hope you want this in a video. Too bad if you don't. God's plan is perfect, and I know it by the way we have been changed. Dylan SC. And love is an act of endless forgiveness. Gene Veneer. If you have one true friend, you have more than your share. Thomas Fuller. Another quote from him. Those good friendship quotes. And another poem from Regan. This is cool. Look how this is organized. Oh man. And I've read this one before. I've actually read the other one before too, but this one hit me. You and I. The storm came, but I'd seen the forecast. I thought it would endure, but you knew it would pass. You held my hand and led me to shelter. It was my burden, but you too were affected by this weather. I begged you to run so you could avoid this disaster. I urged you to close the book, but you began another chapter. You planted my faith, then stayed to watch as it grew. So when you ask me what I'm thankful for, all I can think about is you. That's awesome. That's amazing. I'm telling you, it's my greatest honor ever. And a quote here. He is your friend who pushes you near to God. Abraham Cooper. Proverbs 12:25. Anxiety weighs down the heart, but a kind word cheers it up. I take great pride in being a good friend, so knowing that I'm actually able to succeed in that is a tremendous, incredible, amazing, overwhelming feeling. Oh man, I read the other one in advance. I read the next page without reading it aloud. So, alright, so here's a message from one of Reagan's friends, and I've kind of covered them up for privacy's sake, but I'm going to read this message, and it means a lot to me. So, quote from them. He looks at you with so much love, capitalized and full capitalized. Like it is crazy. Capital crazy. That's awesome. Wow. That makes me feel so good. Another Bible verse here. Be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love. Ephesians 4:2. And a quote from Euripides. I hope I'm pronouncing these right. I didn't grow up in these Roman times. Life has no blessing like a prudent friend. I try to be prudent. I mean, I feel like this is a book of compliments for me, and I can't take it. I don't deserve this. I mean, you argue that I do, but still, I don't deserve this book full of it. Bible verse. The only thing that counts is faith expressing itself through love. Galatians 5:6. That's one of my favorites. And this page, I don't know what this is for, but if this reminds you of me, I guess that's kind of cool. I remember, you sent me this picture a long time ago, and we laughed. It's a cute duck with a pretty radical hairstyle. I want a love so sweet that it overwhelms the world so sour. Dylan SC. That's what I'm going for. And it feels incredible that I'm actually able to kind of succeed somewhat in that. Psalm 133:1. How good and pleasant it is when God's people live together in unity. Dylan SC. True love is not about what she gives me, God, but how it wants to see her grow. I feel like that fits so well in this whole thing, because I don't do this for me, but I do get a lot of pleasure from it, so I don't think it's just a complete sacrifice, because it's not. The Bible verse here, Proverbs 27:17. As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. Francis of Assisi. Lord, grant that I might not so much seek to be loved as to love. And I like that a lot. That's my favorite quote from a person so far in this book. That's my heart. That's how I want my heart to be. Here is another picture of us together at the bookstore, one of her favorite places. And carry each other's burdens, and in this way you will fulfill the law of Christ. Galatians 6:2. As soon as I saw you, I knew a grand adventure was about to happen. Winnie the Pooh. It's kind of cool. I did not expect a Winnie the Pooh quote in here. That's cool. A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for a time of adversity. Proverbs 17:17. I actually don't have that one memorized. I'm not too familiar with that one, but I like that a lot. And Fyodor Dostoevsky. Alright, let's try. Take two. To love someone means to see them as God intended them. That is one of my favorite quotes. I'm not sure if I've heard it before, but maybe I have because I've thought it a lot, and it comes up subconsciously as one of my thoughts. And I wasn't sure if it's because I've heard it somewhere or it's just because I also just deeply agree with that statement. But it's by Fyodor Dostoevsky. Fyodor Dostoevsky. I'm just gonna, it's right there. Good luck. Another quote from me. There's a lot from me in here, which is a privilege. Like a messenger sent by God, you are not afraid to reflect another's light. So I think of that for you, Regan, and maybe even me. I don't know. I didn't write it for me though. I wrote it for you, but you sent it back, so thanks. This is cool. Here's a little piece of a conversation from us, and I'll show it right there. It's cool to see something I don't remember saying it. Like I kind of do now that I see it, I do remember, but like they disappeared and it came back, so that's really cool. Walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm. Proverbs 13:20. So I'm guessing from that you're saying I'm wise. So thanks. I give God no glory for all wisdom that I may possess. God, I don't want the love of man that leaves when it gets tired. When my energy fades, I want a love that stays inspired. Dylan S.C. Proverbs 12:26. The righteous choose their friends carefully, but the way of the wicked leads them astray. I chose my friend carefully, Regan. Another Bible verse. We prove ourselves by our purity, our understanding, our patience, our kindness, by the Holy Spirit within us, and by our sincere love. 2 Corinthians 6:6. And that's one I sent to her as one of my favorites. So hopefully I'm doing that. I'm doing it to the best of my ability. And I've always begged you to take a sip of this love, and now he's overflowed our cups. Dylan S.C. Friendships are discovered rather than made. Harriet Beecher Stowe. And whoa. I'm not saying whoa about the picture, except to say whoa, that is a good picture. But whoa, the quote. I really like that quote. Friends are discovered rather than made. So that's really kind of how it happened. Love can cause both to hang for dear life when only one is truly at the edge. Dylan S.C. Proverbs 18:24. One who has unreliable friends soon comes to a ruin, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. That is you, Regan, and apparently, because you sent this to me, and I did not show you that verse, I'm guessing it must be me too. I thank you for thinking of me like that. I've done my best. Love always tells a story of a sacrifice. Dylan S.C. And here's a meme for you guys from Regan. Here you go. This is funny. I remember she tagged me in this before. Or maybe I tagged her in it because I knew she'd like it. When memes become outdated, so you know it's coming, we will have this video as a remnant. Here is one of my lines, and whoa, I really like how she did the indentations. She is a literature pro. Shining light on the ones who need it is what makes you who you are. You don't pursue the ones who succeeded, but those who thought they fell too far. Dylan S.C. And this was actually to Regan or anyone like these type of people that I was writing about in the poem, but that's cool. She sent it back to me, and I never actually once thought about myself as being like this, but so that's really cool. The next page. Here we go. No explanation. If you're on this channel, you know what that picture is. And I cannot believe that God gave me a piece of the very love that poured from his side. Dylan S.C. And that completes this booklet. That was amazing. This is a prized possession of mine. Sorry I'm not crying. Like, I feel like I should be crying, but trust me, I really do appreciate that a ton. I'm gonna read the outside of this card. I'm gonna try. Where do I begin? I'm not exactly sure, but here we go. Take one take here. One take. It's going in the video. No edits. It is good thanks to the give thanks. Give thanks to the Lord. Give thanks to the Lord. Give thanks to it is good to give thanks to the Lord. Give thanks to the Lord. Psalm 92:1. It is good thanks. It is good. Okay. Give thanks to the Lord, for it is good. Psalm 92:1. It's quizzing me here, but I got it. And I'm gonna read the generic stuff on this card. Stuff that she didn't write on this side over here. Because of you, there's someone who is thanking God today. Someone who appreciates your warm and caring way. Someone who's remembering the special things you do and wishes you his blessings every day, the whole year through. And here we go. Here's a card. Time to get even more emotional. Dylan, I know I say this all the time, but I'll say it again. I am so thankful that God put you in my life. I don't know where I would be today if he didn't. You are such a strong encouragement to my faith, and I am so grateful for God choosing you to help me and lead me to him. You have provided me so much joy, laughter, and excitement, while also being a shoulder for me to cry on and a hand for me to hold. You are constantly leading me back to the cross, and for that I could not be more thankful. God blessed me big time when he gave me you. Happy graduation. I know that you will continue to do great things, and your hard work will pay off. Galatians 6:9. I love you, Regan. I'll let you read that little message from her. And like a lot, like so much. That's one of our inside jokes because we say it all the time. Best graduation gift yet, or ever. I'm just gonna say ever. You know, there's not gonna be a graduation gift that's gonna beat this. Nothing's gonna mean more to me than this card and that amazing sentimental gift. Shout out to Regan. Thank you so much for this. I'm still overwhelmed, choking up by the card. There's nothing better I do in life. And to close out this video, I'm going to quote the end of my favorite poem, My Greatest Honor. I am so glad God gave me a piece of the very love that poured from his side. I'm overwhelmed that it can be applied, because for all the wealth and success on earth, my greatest honor is to love his bride. Thank you, Regan. That is you.